Cosmetic Business Live event. My name is John Foreman and I'm the Technical Director for Epic Print. Joining me today is Kirsty Mawhinney, who is the founder of Skin Insight. As we run through these slides, we will have an opportunity later to put questions in the chat. We'll answer during the Q&A after the talk. We're also offering to send you a free notebook and marketing materials. My colleague will put a link in the chat, so please sign up. Kirsty will kick off today, providing you with an insight about sustainability and packaging, innovation in the beauty and cosmetic industry, and why paper is essential to meet these demands. Then we'll talk about the eco-friendly benefits of paper and the different types of paper available, finishing with some creative case studies of products we've created for Lush, BioOil, and Sisley Paris. A little bit about Epic Print. Based in Dorset, established for 30 years, we specialise in premium printed products, secondary packaging, presentation and promotional items across a range of industries, but especially beauty and cosmetics, food, hospitality and professional services. We provide an additional service called Epic Highlight, which is a range of special effects to enhance your printed products. More about this later. We're also committed to sustainability. We always advise our clients on ways to minimise the environmental impact of their projects. As a business, we ensure we reduce and reuse our waste in the manufacturing process. 100% of our materials are made under FSC regulations, and 65% of our materials contain recycled fibres. Our delivery vans are also electric powered. These are our values. We're engaging, passionate, innovative, and creative. Essentially, we offer a consultative and creative service that delivers premium printed products. So now I'm going to hand over to Kirsty. We have a long established relationship with Kirsty, and we first started working together when she was at BioOil. Very pleased you could join us today.
Thank you very much, John. Lovely to join Epic. And yes, we have most certainly known each other for a long time. I feel I've probably got a little bit grayer over those years. But thank you very much for bringing me on to this session and Cosmetics Business Live. So firstly, we are recording this on a fabulous day. Happy Earth Day, everyone. Enjoy the day, and this is a perfect topic to be recording on such an auspicious day. Climate emergency and decline of biodiversity make it abundantly clear that business as usual is no longer enough. My purpose really is to create meaningful relationships that impact the world. So I am a beauty and well-being evangelist. I am also a skincare therapist, yoga practitioner, and I love to share with others a beautiful way of being. I am very interested in staying up to date with the latest trends, innovations, insights, which I use to support my clients in their communication strategies, business information to develop their brands and take their brands to market. So the beauty industry is ready to take on the challenges and find sustainable solutions that support natural diversity we all value so much of on this earth. Next slide. The beauty industry is shifting gears to sustainable beauty. Here we can see from the British Beauty Council, the Courage to Change report, which was published in October 2020, some interesting facts. 1 in 7 people changed to a more sustainable beauty product in the last 3 months. Interesting that this happened during the pandemic of 2020. Over 96% of people believe their own actions can make a difference. And 41% of consumers feel guilty about the environmental impact of beauty and grooming products. So have you heard of the Green Deal? This is from the European Commission and published at the end of 2019. Its overriding plan is to target climate neutrality by 2050. As we have also the Paris Agreement or the Paris Accord, which was started in 2016 on this day, Earth Day. So we have seen that we most certainly need to be addressing climate change and moving towards a sustainable business model. Interestingly, the Green Deal is going to be focusing very much on products and ingredients that are considered essential. And this will give more regulatory scope and be looked at in an entirely different way. This is going to bring some challenges for us in the industry because, as John Chave of Cosmetics Europe has said, the Commission has taken a narrow view on what is essential. Beauty is essential and must be considered essential in a broader way. Of course, one of the challenges we as an industry face is the image problem, because we have range and we have depth. We are more than the color applied to our lips. Not that this doesn't have value, because if you have heard of the lipstick index, we are a resilient industry. But we know that hand sanitizers have most certainly had a fantastic impact in ensuring that beauty is essential. Next slide. So as we shift from a linear economy, which is the make, take, dispose of, to a more circular economy of make, use, reuse, even share, transform, repair, recycle, there is a real business case for making this shift. The circular economy principles could potentially reduce consumption of new materials by 32% within 15 years and by 53% by 2050. The transition towards a circular economy is estimated to represent $4.5 trillion of global growth by 2030, while helping to restore our natural systems. As you can see on the slide, we have to consider the full life cycle stages of product development, from the start of manufacturing with extraction, manufacture of the actual products, packaging, transport, how we use the product, and then, of course, the end of life of product. So it's no longer enough just to talk about the packaging and the waste that happens at the end of the journey. We have to consider all the elements in the cycle of the product and the manufacturing of that product. Next slide. Next slide. So, as I have alluded to, the value of the circular economy is very important. However, 1 in 5 people don't know how to check a product's sustainability credentials. And I think this really does draw our attention to how do we ensure provenance and transparency of what it means to actually be sustainable. As we know, sustainability is referring to the people, planet, as well as the profit that we make. And then we also know that we have to consider partnerships and, of course, peace. So this is often referred to as the triple bottom line. Here you can see on the right-hand side the United Nations 17 development goals that we are asked to all aspire to across the industries and governments around the world by 2030, these 17 sustainable development goals. On the left-hand side, of course, we have accreditation bodies that you and I are very familiar with, from Soil Association, Cosmos, EcoCert, USDA Organic, and a number of others, which have been supporting sustainable initiatives for many years. But we do know now that we need to be looking for transparency and validation of our sustainability goals to ensure that we have true visibility on sustainability. Next slide, please. So Pascal Broussier of Trend Resourcing recently said that there are 2 main concerns we need to address when tackling waste and global warming. Interestingly, these actually are incompatible with one another. Waste and global warming, incompatible. Trying to avoid waste and the issues surrounding plastic will send you down the road of moving away to glass or aluminium. And these materials are energy intensive, which means significant emissions and therefore not addressing climate change, and vice versa. So to be in business, we need to generate a profit. However, consumers are no longer satisfied with the product purchase relationship. They want to become part of the brand they love, and they want to also know what the purpose is of that business so that they are not only existing for profit. Aveda recently shared the value of sustainability in the brand's DNA and their continued commitment to corporate social responsibility. Aveda's purpose is to plant beauty in the world. So as we look and consider the variety of options that packaging has for the beauty industry, I'd like to address four main ones: monomaterial, refillable, PCR and new materials, as well as local sourcing. Bearing in mind that we need to be addressing form and function, as these two play a vital part in the packaging decisions overall. I'd like to share these two facts with you. We have produced over 800 million metric tons of plastic since 1950, and a vast majority of this has been thrown out as waste. Fact number two, believe it or not, only 9% of that plastic waste has been recycled. 12% has been incinerated, leaving 79% to accumulate on land and oceans, harming the environment, the food chain, and ultimately ourselves. We have a lot to address to achieve the target goals that the Paris Accord is asking us and go from the 55% carbon emissions to zero that Bill Gates asked us to achieve. So let's talk about paper. Next slide, please. As we know, EPIC today are going to share with you the value of paper. And from my side, the paper that we can use in the beauty industry has value and has a purpose and place. Most importantly, we will see paper coming forward in the sensorial and tactile experience that the customer will go through in the retail purchasing and experience of the product, as we are moving away now from touch retail to a no-touch retail. So I will hand back over to John, who will take you through and share with you some of the fabulous products that EPIC have on offer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kirsty. So as Kirsty has highlighted, there is a lot to consider when you're innovating your packaging in terms of its environmental impact, its role in the circular economy. Trying to achieve a balanced approach whilst also ensuring that the packaging is functional and attractive to customers is a challenge. But we believe paper provides a solution to these challenges and is an excellent choice for your business. And here's why. 85% of paper packaging is recycled in Europe. It's the most recycled packaging material in the world. There is a misconception that paper is a wasteful product, but the European paper industry is actually a leading recycler. And with local collection systems continually improving, recycling rates are likely to increase further. In 2018, the recycling rate was 72% in Europe. Compare this to plastic, which the EU has an overall recycling rate of 42%. Between 2005 and 2020, European forests grew by 58,000 square kilometres. That is an area larger than Switzerland. Or another way of quantifying it, they're growing by over 1,500 football pitches every day. So when you choose paper for your packaging, you're directly contributing to the growth of forests. 63% of European consumers prefer paper and cardboard packaging for being better for the environment. The reasons given by people about why they preferred it to other packaging materials were that 1, biodegradable, 2, made from renewable sources, wood fibres, and 3, people preferred the look and texture of paper packaging. We agree that paper is a powerful communication medium because it's highly tactile and engaging. These facts highlight that paper is truly a sustainable product. If you want more information, we've attached some PDFs to our exhibitor page that you can read. Once you've decided to go with paper, which type of paper you choose will make a difference to the eco-friendly credentials of your final packaging. First thing to consider is that if you want virgin or recycled, or a combination of the two, There is a common feeling that virgin paper is bad for the environment, it's wasteful, and you should only use recycled. But virgin paper from FSC certified forests is essential to maintain the paper cycle because paper cannot be recycled indefinitely. It also has different uses. Typically, it's used for higher grade specialty paper because it's strong and flexible, making it very functional for packaging. Recycled paper is also great because it extends the life of the original fiber, and reusing materials wherever possible is a simple but effective approach to ensure you meet your sustainability goals. So it really depends on your business and the specific requirements of your packaging as to which type you go with. It's very common to use a blend of both as a trade-off between functionality and sustainability. If you decide to go with recycled materials, these are the two sources you can choose from: post-consumer or post-industrial waste. The percentage of each source is usually indicated on a product package or label. Again, both sources are important to the circular economy of paper. Recycled papers come in a variety of finishes and colours. No longer the grubby grey of the 1980s, although this is still available. Instead, there are rich colours, smooth finishes, or great textures that provide excellent surfaces for most print applications. Repurposed papers, a form of post-consumer or post-industrial waste, provide lots of interesting choices. For example, cotton paper, banana paper, poo paper from animal waste, example rhino poo or ellie poo, and also coffee cup paper. We offer various repurposed and recycled papers. We even created our own closed loop product using the coffee cup paper called Coffee Note Stationery, a range of premium notebooks that are also available to buy in your own company's branding. Check out the website if you're interested. It's www.coffeenotes.info. Finally, we recommend to our clients that they carbon offset their projects via the World Land Trust. It's one of the best ways to take direct action on climate change through your product packaging. Carbon offsetting is a process whereby you measure and reduce the carbon emissions of your project for offsetting any residual emissions. To do this, you register your project with the World Land Trust for a small fee. The cost goes directly to conservation projects, protecting wildlife and habitats that are under threat because of climate change. You receive a certificate and a logo that can be added to your packaging. To end our presentation, we want to do a brief show and tell of some of the products that we've created with our clients. These products were created using our Epic Highlights service, a range of special effects powered by advanced technologies. They deliver high visual and sensory impact that really makes your product and brand stand out. You can find out more about Epic Highlights by visiting our website at epicprint.co.uk/epic-highlight. And the notebook we'll send you, reminder the link is in the chat, comes in different versions that each showcase one of the highlight special effects. We've worked with Lush for nearly 10 years on various print projects, including packaging, gift boxes, and promotional items like gift tags. Their passion for the environment, people, and animals make it a very special relationship. We always use 100% recycled materials for Lush, from rough manila grades to smooth white silks, and the occasional use of rhino poo and seeded paper. Litho and digital engines are employed to best optimize the workflow, allows waste to be reduced significantly. The use of neon colors and enhanced finishes allows for some of the most creative and engaging printed pieces in this space. Most recently, we worked with Lush on the concept, design, and packaging for a complex personalized project. Online shoppers ordering gifts could personalize a postcard and the packaging to go with the product. choosing everything from artwork, font, message and size. It was a complex versioning project, but we're confident that this personal touch added value for Lush's customers. We've worked with BioWall's marketing team for the last 10 years on projects including marketing collateral and sampling sachets. The projects have a high level of fulfillment and technical advice. The Maltese cross pictured here was created to produce an engaging carrier for the bio oil sample sachet, allowing the technical product information to be provided whilst enjoying an unwrapping experience. Sampling sachets offer an alternative to physically testing or touching products in store. By testing a product beforehand, the consumer is less likely to purchase something they don't end up using. So sachets actually help minimize your business waste in the long term. We've worked with Sisley Paris over the last decade on boxes, stationery, direct mail, and much more. Luxury beauty and skincare products provide the highest levels of reproduction. This is a unique box we created for them. We incorporated the flower design into an otherwise functional crash lock type opening, and the results are really eye-catching. We hope you found the talk interesting and persuaded you why you should love paper. We believe it's one of the most creative and eco-friendly choice for your packaging. Please get in touch with us, either via email or set up a meeting via this virtual event platform. We'd love to hear about your print and packaging and ideas and how we might be able to help, from enhancing it with our Epic Highlight to advising on sustainability. Final reminder, please sign up via the link in the chat to receive a free notebook and marketing materials from us. Thank you for listening.